Hey, welcome to another video by me, the Azure guy. I'm an Azure administrator as well as an Azure Solutions architect. This lab is the first lab of the 7-part series. Prepare the application for AKS, which is this lab. Then we'll create a container registry, create a Kubernetes cluster, run an application, scale an application, then update an application, and upgrade cluster. And each line is a new lab. So this lab, we are going to clone a sample application, create a container image, and test the multi-container application which we made in a local Docker environment. Hey, welcome everyone, and thanks for watching this video. This is a first video of 7. And these 7 videos are going to assume you have a basic understanding of some core Docker concepts, such as containers, container images, and Docker commands. Now, if you need more information about these concepts, or you're at the absolute beginner stage, after I create these 7, I'm going to go backwards and start talking about Docker in general, and how to set up a container environment. Now you might be saying, well, why not do that first? Well, I think it's kind of cool at first to see, if you're an absolute beginner, what this is all about. So you kind of see what's ahead, then you have kind of a more of a basic understanding when we talk about the basics, about what the basics consist of. So that's the logic behind it. I hope you enjoy this video and you watch the entire series. Obviously, I think they're going to be good videos and beneficial. One caveat is about 85% of what we're going to be going through in these 7 labs, the Azure Cloud Shell will be sufficient, but it doesn't have enough Docker components to complete all the labs. Therefore, you really should be using a full Docker deployment environment. And again, that will be covered in future labs after this lab series. So let's go ahead and get started. And this whole series of labs is going to use an application, a very basic voting app. Now, the application that you use to learn Docker and Kubernetes and containers doesn't have to be complex. Doesn't matter if you're deploying a complex application versus a simple one. The basics of the whole concept of deployment is the same, which makes the ability to learn very attainable and understandable. So the application we'll be using contains a front end web component and a backend Redis instance. The web component is packaged into a custom container image, and the Redis instance is using an unmodified image that we're going to get from Docker Hub. The first step is we're going to use Git, which is a program to clone the sample application into our development environment. So here we are over here at our environment, and we're going to type in, let's make a rem statement. Use, very bad typist, use Git to clone the sample application into our development environment. So here we go, Git clone HTTPS, and it's coming from GitHub. Azure samples and Azure voting Redis Git. So we'll go ahead and highlight this command. Okay, the command completed, and basically what it did was it created this folder. Right here for us. And inside is our sample application. And if you wanted to check out, so what I did, I went to the GitHub Azure samples, because that matches what we are here. And then I'll type in voting. And here it is right here. So basically all that command did was take these files here and copy it to our local environments so we can use it. So the next thing we want to do is change to that directory. Azure. I was hoping it would pop up, but it's refusing to do that right now. Loading at redis. Alright, so I typed it correctly. Miracles do happen. Just a little more details about what's in here. We have the application source code, a pre-created Docker compose file, and a Kubernetes manifest files. And these files are going to be used throughout the entire series. Okay, we're going to use a Docker command now to create the container image, download the redis image, and start the application. So we'll come out of the line and we're going to create the container image, download the redis image, and start the application. So we're going to say docker-compose up/d. And since we're in this directory, it's going to find the YAML file. So we'll highlight here and watch it. Okay, we got our image down. Let's use our Docker images command and see what we have. And you can see 16 seconds ago is right here. And it downloaded a couple other things that we needed. The redis from 3 weeks ago, and T-Aglo Nginx Flask. So looking good so far. Now we can use another Docker command, Docker PS, to see the running containers. And you can see we have 2 containers going now, which is excellent. And then if you want to actually see our application in action, let's go to a web browser. Move this down a little bit. And we'll do an HTTP localhost 8080. And there it is. That's our voting app. So I'm not a cat person. I'll go with dogs. So that's my one vote for the dog. So if you want to stop or remove the container instances, we can come back to our environment here and type Docker compose down. So we'll go ahead and run that. And there you go. So if we run the Docker PS command, we don't have our containers running anymore. But if we run the images commands, we still have the images, or the clone, as they say. This wraps up this session. And next time, we're going to create a container registry. Pretty fascinating. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy this series.